Good evening, everyone, and welcome to something special I thought of doing this time. I want to try something new, and I wonder if you would like to participate with me with that experiment. So, there was a time where I was pretty sick and I wasn't able to comment while recording, so I just recorded the games just in case to see if something cool will happen. And I have stock of a few really cool games, and I chosen this one today specifically because it inspired me to a new idea, which I would call an error quiz. How it looked like. I think I will try to comment on this game, let's say quote unquote, more or less as usual, but in the end I'm losing this game to Aerol, and I want to, after watching this game, check why did I lose, what errors did I make. Specifically, we all like complaining about some random stuff, lucky or unlucky, horse rolls, lucky, unlucky hands, and all of that. But specifically, I want to focus on what I was able to do better to improve myself as a player. And I invite you to do the same, to watch the game, and I will not be pointing out specifically with the a priori knowledge what I think is the mistake. I will try to just recall what was I thinking at this moment, what was my strategy, and then I will try to summarize what I think and to check like what I think were my mistakes, but at the end of the video. So I think it may be a cool experiment, especially that the game is not that long, so it is not some extensive test. So I invite you to watch the game by yourself and also consider what do you think over watching the video, what do you think my mistakes were, and then we can, check the notes, compare our insights, and let me know if you like the idea. Let me know if you have the same ideas of the errors, what I was able to do better, what errors I was able to avoid. And yeah, I think it can be interesting, so let's let's start rolling. Let's start trying this out. So here I am playing Dracula because of course, and I'm playing against Aerol. Spoiler alert: my previous game versus Aerol, I started in Ireland, which is on my channel, and I lost. So I had some vengeful feelings against him and wanted to get a win really bad this time. Usually when I want to win really badly, I start east because what can I say? That's who I am. Aerol starts with some variant of a start, so he does like mix of a Quincy start with split up hunters, but also mix with the superhero start. I will stick that to that name because I think I will not be able to fight for the trademark. So Seward near the east, but hunters are split. So to be honest, I'm not sure what is his plan and why he's doing it, because I'm not sure that start makes that much sense when you think about it. Because with Mina, yeah, you can say you can surprise scan in any area, but with Seward and Kadamik, why do split them? I don't know. Okay, so Yeah, I obviously plan to have a backup. I mean, to be able to uh, make a layer strategy. So I already start planning my trail so that I can loop back. I went to Sofia just in case. So I'm trying a new direction because in the east, especially when the mina is not there for the scans, you can do many various starting points, many various directions of the trail, and it's really cool. It's extremely flexible. Here comes Sister Agatha. I wonder. Ally, yeah, yeah. Despite even surprising return, yeah, Agatha rankings are going up higher and higher. So I placed down rats in. So I had two fighter vampires. So usually, like the traditional strategy is, to put a vampire at some corner of the map and hope it matures. But since this is a lair strategy, I don't really want to mature my first encounter. I want to be able to go back there. And rats are really good because of that. Because rats are the persistent thingies that if hunters will not have a rifle or a pistol, sometimes they're just, running with horses, stakes, and knives and having hosts because they're like overall better items, then hey, they will get bitten by rats, they stay, and they go back into the lair maybe for some added value. It can be pretty neat. It works better when Stewart is not with Godalming, but Mina, so with the tighter inventory space, they have even lower chance to have rifle and pistol. But hey, let's try something out. And in 46, I planned down a vampire because it is 3 garlics because it serves dual purpose. If I will be like cornered, especially with the Sister Agatha, if I will be in a bad shape, maybe I will not plan to go back into the lairs. And if hunters will be chasing me, maybe safer pick would be just to mature a vampire. And 4 points or 4 points, it is still good. Especially if further hideout, hideouts, yeah, further hideouts locations will be cleared. And I will be going closer toward the hunter. So there's good odds that this is what will happen. But maybe I will not mature the vampire. Maybe I will lair it. So this will be a good result too because I will be able to go back to a lair with some, multiple fighter vampires. I especially that I have vampires in my hand. So yeah. And I place aristocratic because you can plan for lairs, but you never need to be restrictive to it. I can still have good trail of 3 lairs, 6, 50 and 46, and maturing aristocratic at that point is really good. Because I will be able to mature for 4 points and still have trail of lairs. So that would be probably the perfect scenario for me. If the perfect scenario would be that the reckless vampire got searched at night but not killed, and then I mature aristocratic but lair the reckless and go back. So yeah, Sofia check, understandable, especially when the trail is a bit longer. So which is a little bit funny because Godalming like moved a tiny bit away. You can argue how much away it is because by road and by horses this is the same distance, but with rails, which can be important, especially early game, it is significantly further. So he moved away from me, and then he get the knowledge that he moved away from me. Mina is discarding a rifle while she is holding bullets. That is interesting. So we already know something about her, I guess. Yeah. I'm glad that I got the aristocratic out of my hand because he is not useful in combat, and I guess Aerol may start moving soon, so we may get into the fight even like the next day. And yeah, I will have the backup plan of some important mature if he will decide to chase me, and if not, then delay is delay, gives some breathing room. Still cool. Okay, some traits. And this is funny, interesting. Mina swapped bullets with dogs, which is for me quite surprising. Why would someone do this? What is the plan in here? Maybe he hoped I didn't notice and he would be able to surprise me sometime with the bullets. So yeah, I go down with the wolves. Usually I do all when hunters are doing their turns. I'm thinking, how will I move? What will I put down? I was thinking on a spy, obviously, because spy is always good. But maybe I will hide in here, because maybe I will mature one of the previous vampires, so the hide isn't that bad of an option. But also maybe I will put spy and then wolves, so if someone comes here I can ambush with a spy, and then if they search with the wolves, maybe they will not have the weapon. And search for the wolves, they will not have the weapon discarded by the spy. So, and yeah, Godalming moves one spot and Stewart moves one spot, which are interesting moves. And Mina is the only one that stays. She is, yeah, so interesting. But she has some time. She may be before meeting with the Helsing, so probably not a big deal. So what I'm thinking here, I'm thinking maybe I'm a little bit cornered at the moment, just because Godalming is staying in the only space I can move to without using Dracula powers. But is this really that bad? I am prepared for this occasion that we'll be fighting, so I decided to hide. Maybe he'll just move on to me. There may be various scenarios. Maybe he'll jump over me with a horse. Cute. Maybe he'll jump over me with a horse and then jump on me with a horse with Stewart, which also would be funny. Maybe he'll move on to me and Stewart will not be able to support him. There are many things. Okay, and he goes onto me, so I fire up all my encounters. I don't want to risk Stewart not joining us, so I just want to make sure that I'll be the most prepared. Ooh, good luck, Speedy Telegraph. Not the best equipped here, Mr. Godalming. No weapons, which is very cute. The circle is, yeah, but at least I will force him to lose an item. Yeah. And most importantly, there is something to pay attention, I think, both as hunters and as Dracula. Helsing is on a sea, so he cannot trade some plant ambushes, heroic leaps and all that. And Stewart is going to Sofia. I understand, makes sense, so we will see if he will have the rifle or a pistol. Which is awesome for me. An early 1v1 against already damaged Godalming for 4 damage. So important stuff. Important stuff. Will Mina start moving? It is quite important clock on how close are other hunters. Yeah, she starts moving. Oh, but not too fast. So yeah, we go into the fight. I'm not too afraid of the Heavenly Host because it is still early. I am fine with him blasting me with Heavenly Host here, because it would mean that he loses basically all of his items, and I can regain health afterwards with fanging, with feeding, and having and damage Godalming while he is hitting me with the Heavenly Host. So what do? Do I fang just to have damage? yeah, I play strength because I have the idea maybe he will try to heavenly host because running away, and he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I mean this is actually the good play because while he already is on low health, if I claw him and then he will stay without uh, any combat items here, it can be pretty nasty. Let's see. And Stewart has a pistol. So I got actually quite a lot of knowledge about both of the hunters here. Stewart is a little bit damaged, not the biggest of deals, right? But he is the one that will be clearing the trail. So he has no night actions to spare for a few days. So despite him usually healing very fast, he won't be able to use that ability. And now I'm thinking what to do. I want to go back to my lair. And I either can move by 2 steps, which is 59 and 53, and then go back to there. Or I can wolf form and then go back to there, but 1 day faster. Or I was able to just misdirect the 6. In the end, I decided to go longer route to save my wolf form, because I decided I'm not in such a big of a hurry that I need to go as fast as possible to the lair. And what do I put in lair? I'm hesitating. Should I put some spy? Should I put some delay? But I realized, you know what, Mina and Helsing are still quite far away. Godalming is not in a fighting shape, really. My trail is about to maturing, so hunters have stuff to do. So I think I can make 6 not a combat lair, but something that if it matures, it will be cute, maybe this way. So yeah, I've put in soil there. Now hunters are a little bit on a bad spot because Godalming lost his tickets. Stewart also doesn't have a ticket, and he needs to be going and clearing the trail. So horse economy is actually probably not in a good shape. Now here's the deal. Do I ambush Stewart? I decided against it just because I like to do a little bit of a trap. There's a rumor token in the next spot, so I assume most hunters wouldn't stake this specific place because they probably expect a next place to be fighter vampire with a rumor. And I did a little bit of a switcheroo, little bit of trickiness, you know. You need to keep those pesky hunters guessing. And I placed unrumored reckless and rumored aristocratic. And yeah, I got my night fight with Stewart. Awesome. Without combat event. He has 3 combat items. So what is the non-combat item? Is it a stake? He has pistols, so maybe these are bullets. I know that Mina had bullets, so maybe not that big of a odds. Maybe he has horse. We will see. So yeah, I'm thinking, will he try to run away? Will he try to fight? I'm not sure. And he decides to stay and fight with a nasty, nasty crucifix. Oh my! Surprise crucifix. Does it hurt him? Yes, it always hurts. Okay, so not the pleasant start. I really wanted to mess up with Stewart because Godalming has already messed up. Mina and Helsing are still quite far away, so if I exclude Stewart from this equation, it would be really cool. Then again, I have 2 strengths, which is good odds for me, and a pistol. Yeah, good odds for me. Like this is like good turnaround, just because he probably feels tempted to try and finish the vampire, which sometimes can be trap for hunters, right? Just because this is a night fight, so I'm breaking his stuff, and he lost his anti-claw weapon. So I'm thinking, should I maybe fang, but a little bit risky. Will he run away? He probably should, but I think he will try to fight me, and I guessed correctly, so I dismantled Stewart. You know what? If this vampire will die now, I think he did his job. Stewart lost 2 of his items, lost health. I'm already happy. I'm already happy. I will be able to free roam and move however I want for next few days. But Stewart lost his anti-claw weapon. He has only 1 more fighting item, so maybe I can try killing him. And I go for it, you know. I have 2 claws, so even if he dodges here, I can still claw him next turn. And what will he do? Dodge. Okay. He can have great strength, but again, if he will lose so much health, combat items, and important event, Unrumored Reckless is a great trade for that, right? So this fight is already going awesome for me, and is in a sense a showcase why night fights are so scary against vampires. Because even one health vampire can give you just hell of a fight. There's a lot of guessing game. I don't know his last item. It can be Heavenly Host, it can be Rifle, it can be Knife, it can be literally anything. It cannot be Garlic, because all are in the discard. So I'm trying, and he just tried a punch. I was a little bit surprised, but if he has great strength, you know, he kills me here. But he doesn't. And oh boy, what a start. Especially that because of how digital counts distance, Stewart is going to roll. So, yeah. Awesome start for me. And, ooh, Desperation Night Supply. But I didn't get... no, that's not Desperation, what I'm talking about. It was... he used Mystic Research. Yeah. But he used also a ticket, you know? So, doesn't he want to buy tickets? Yeah. Maybe he thinks I will be going to the continent. Discarded dogs and steak. Okay, and Mina is showing a horse. Okay, but horse economy is so poor. Godalming has no tickets, and all other hunters have only 1 ticket. So he may not even have, you know, all white ones. So I am wool forming here because I decided, you know, let's put up some pressure. I want to have my lairs online simply as fast as possible. I did 1 nasty lair with soil and saboteur. I like lairs because it will always bring me value, whatever happens. If it gets search, it delays hunter and gives me cards. If it doesn't get search, health, the roadblock token maybe not that important, but still health. But roadblock may be important, you know, to block some of the eastern roads. And oh, so he had Heavenly Host and bullets. Interesting, yeah. So one of the burst damage, both of the burst damage items are gone, which is good to know. And yeah, Godalming going to resupply. what will they do? Ah, yeah, so he knows I went back to lair, so he knows I'm not going west, which may be a downside of my wolf form, uh, because now he knows the direction to move. So I unlocked my lairs a little bit faster, but I also gave away the direction of my movement, which is debatable. I mean, oh, 3 bullets in the discard. I didn't want to move to the west anyway, but on the other hand, hunters didn't know that, right? So maybe just keeping them in the dark for one more day would be valuable. And hunters continue to move without using horses, which is a big note. Now, Sophia is a little bit risky because it can be reached by Godalming and can be reached by Mina if Renewed Vigor will be used. And with Renewed Vigor, Godalming will be able to supply a second time. So actually, he will be supplied up with his items. He may be dangerous. But still, Renewed Vigor right now, I'm on 14 health. 2v1, I think I can take it, but let's see. Speedy Telegraph, will it be dangerous? Is it misclick or is it a go turn? Okay, just Speedy Telegraph. Yeah, so I thought I'll be fighting now, but seems I will not. Probably. Not sure. Maybe he... maybe he's Speedy Telegraph. Wait, so other... No, I thought the Speedy Telegraph was used, you know, to find some scouting. No, but he knows that rumor is 55. So he doesn't need scouting events to find my rumored location, right? Maybe it can be 6. Not sure. No, it cannot be 6. So I don't know, maybe the Speedy Telegraph was just a misclick. Hunters are closing in, slowly but surely. And 50 Spy and Hoax. So again, quite costly to search for hunters, and even more costly to let it mature. So that's the advantage when Dracula is safe to build any type of trail. It is quite nasty in a sense that, yeah, I don't need fighty stuff. I can build stuff that are both difficult to search and costly to live for mature. And now I'm getting a massive advantage. I've built my triple reckless lair, which is awesome, and I matured with Seward killed. I am at 9 points. If my Thessalonica, simple entering into Salonica by a hunter can give me a win just because they're 3 reckless vampires. And hunters still moving by trains, horses not set up, so yeah, I'm in really good position. Basically, win is almost in the bag, right? And I can ambush to test for the warrant. I have 2 encounters, so I still ambush with 1. Okay, that's good. That's good info. Godalming doesn't have full warrant. I ambushed because I thought maybe he didn't find pistol or rifle, so I will take away his night action, and he needs night actions for killing tickets. And then when he will search, he will lose an action again. but you know, not to happen. He cleared the saboteur. Still, he will need one more action to clear this location anyway, right? And I know he doesn't have forewarned, so it is quite important. Yeah. Okay, and hunters keep moving by rails, so again, their horse economy should be in it should be a mess. Yeah, buying some tickets, which is high time to do. And then I think, you know, since my wolfram is on a trail, I don't really want to move to the sea because landing will be very awkward. I move one more spot to build a little bit longer of a trail, because if Salonika will mature, I win the game anyway. If it doesn't mature, I want to have something extra. Hunters have second speedy telegraph, uh, which may be a good good result, because you know it limits what as they can have as a day prompt. Oh, lots of day prompts, by the way. What is going on? Okay. But they have renewed vigor. Okay. Now this can be a little bit dangerous. It is still weak 2, so 2v1 maybe not that scary. Horses are probably not working the best because of all that ticket situation, but some sense of emergency. Charted courage. Charted courage still moves a hunter. If someone wants to charted courage and then move on to me, they go through spy or triple vampire lair, so not the most convenient. Sense of emergency deals 2 damage and I'm on a vampire, so again not too convenient. Hunters maybe don't have great strength because Sewer died right to the claws, and they didn't have the second they didn't have the great strength 10, so maybe didn't supply up. Okay, so this is a bit stressful. Mina is using horses and actually rolls 2. Okay, so she can go on to me. Hunters know my exact location, which is a little bit issuatic. Okay, let's see. Mina has 3 events, one of the surprising returns, so maybe he's moving Mina first because she has forewarned. I ambush her, obviously. Yeah, and the usual little dance starts, you know, to try for the try to deal as much damage as possible before the real combat starts. I hope he punches, he doesn't, he just escapes, which is in most cases the proper play. And I just dealt 2 damage, which is a shame. If she went down to 5 health, she would be in bigger danger of dying. But 7 is still not that bad. Okay, what happens here? Horses. Godalming uses his horses, and he rolls 2 again. Like, oh, whoops. Where are those bad tickets? You know, what is going on? And he joins the fight. He was actually damaged. Yeah, a bug. He was actually damaged. So maybe if I will be able to deal some damage to him, maybe he will be in danger. So let's hope for that. I know that he has Heavenly Host and Rifle, so I know all items that Godalming has. I have no knowledge about Mina, and I have no knowledge about Helsing, which is a bit scary. Does Helsing have third horse, or will he move with event? We will see. Okay. Yes, he has 9 health, so he has the usual. Okay. No. We know that Mina has a combat event, which is a bit scary. Yeah, okay. Let's see if what can I do here. Again, no mesmerize. So I just hope maybe he will punch with Godalming, you know? Will he? No, he just escapes. Ah, damn it. So yeah, just damage on the second hunter. It doesn't look too well, especially that escape as bats doesn't give. Oh no, wait. Escape as bats can give me something because after renewed vigor, if I escape to 59, I can move to Munich. So yeah, it is cool. And he supplied for an event. I hope he didn't supply for anything good, you know. And Helsing also has a horse and also rolls a 2. Oh my, not. So this is really bad, you know. 3v1 with Agatha. It doesn't look good, you know. Especially that both Mina and Godalming have 2 combat items each, so it's not like they're carrying stakes or something. They're ready to kill. Yeah, I will speed up through this bug because I desperately try to ambush the Helsing, but I wait for the clicking, I do some stuff, and I can't ambush. I need to go back again, and I think Aerol tried to rejoin too, but didn't work. And yeah, okay. And Seward, this is funny. Seward, I think he supplied as his first action, and then as his second action he uses Vampire Lure. Right? Okay. Let's do this. So I'm desperately trying to check for the discarded items to have as much information as possible. Yeah, Seward uses Vampire Lure, which is funny because if I killed Mina with Mesmerized Fang, I would have won in the fight. But now I basically need to either escape or kill 2 hunters, which is okay. So 1 hunter is using plant ambush, 2nd hunter is using plant ambush. We are not in a good shape here. And both Helsing and Mina have plant ambush. All of the hunters have horse and 2 combat items. There is Sister Agatha in play. Not. This doesn't look good. I think I was in a winning position the day before, and right now I don't know how possible it is for me to win the game. I mean, I do know. Okay, what can I do here? I have 2 claws. I saw a bunch of pistols and rifles already, so I can try killing someone. It is a shame that Van Helsing wasn't able to be ambushed by the new vampire. If he went down to 4 health, that might have been like a kill target, but right now, yeah. So wait, why nothing is happening? I didn't post the video now. So I'm thinking, okay. Yeah? Bucekarzek? what you're doing? Did you fall asleep? Go. Yeah, okay. I can try fanging Godalming Heavenly Host. I'm not sure if Godalming used the Heavenly Host turn 1. I think it is quite inefficient play. If he uses Heavenly Host and I fang it, it actually saves my ass quite a lot. But if I fang him and he rifles, this is a complete doom and despair. Because I will deal damage to myself with fanging because of Agatha, and then he will rifle me down. So, and other hunters will be able to act, freely through their plant ambushes. So, I'm thinking quite a lot what to do. Maybe because I'm thinking maybe Aerol will use the Heavenly Host turn 1. So I could count on that and then work from that. But my plan is I hope one of the hunters, Mina or Helsing, don't have anti-claw weapon. So I will simply either force them to dodge, to use plant ambush to dodge, or be able to threaten a kill in 2 turns. Let's see what happens. And she has a rifle. Okay. That's not what I wanted to see. I won't lie. It's not what I wanted to see. And Godalming uses... Yeah, if I fanged Godalming here. Maybe I needed to just hope for that. I don't know. Luck? Guess. And what does Godalming Helsing do? A knife. Okay, so hunters are, despite all that movement from across the continent, with moving constantly by rails, ticketing at night. Yeah, I got horse down, and they are fully tooled up with plant ambushes and items. So at this point, I basically have no chance. The round 2. It's already a GG round, you can say, because there's Agatha in play. I cannot survive this round with more than 3 health. So basically, if they all punch me here, this is enough for them to kill me next round. So, but maybe some of them will dodge, I don't know. So I mesmerize a knife, so this is what the biggest damage output I was able to protect myself from. Now Godalming rifles me. He doesn't need anti-bat weapon anymore for the rounds, simply because, and the pistol, yeah, simply because I don't have health to be able to use. If not for Agi, I would be able to escape, but obviously the nasty Agi, yeah. Oh my! So such a good game, such an advantage. And I was being just run down and trampled over. Oof. Nasty stuff. Not fun times for Dracula. So yeah, it doesn't matter. 3 punches kill me here, basically. Yeah. So good game. Props for Aerol for the, let's say, maybe not. What just happened? Ah, yeah, because Mina was, I forgot. So that's actually that's the thing. The lair, vampire lair, saved hunters because I would have won here. That's what I mentioned. Mesmerize fangs onto Mina would give me enough points, which is very funny, but not enough at this moment. Not enough, and I die. So what went wrong? What were my mistakes? Because it is easy to say, obviously, oh, bad luck, right? Hunters got all the items they needed at this point. hunters had the renewed vigor. Hunters jumped in, I don't know, and they had renewed vigor with speedy telegraph, so Mina was able to move in first. So he was safe to check, like he was in a safe spot, right? He was able to safely check if Helsing and Mina are able to join before he even commit, and not just flat, fall flat that Godalming runs and then other hunters are not able to join, or I'm in a fog and he doesn't have forewarned, or other stuff like that. So he had everything he needed at this spot, despite that fact that he wasn't really like that top-notch supplied. He didn't, let's see, yeah, he barely went under 50 events, and he got all the events needed, right? So I can complain, oh lucky hunters, oh lucky hunters, but that's not what the game is about. Hunters got the tools they needed, and they made the call. Okay, I don't want to deal with that nasty trail of flares. I want to try and finish the game right now, and the game ends here. Whenever he kills me or not, probably if he wouldn't be able to kill me, I would have escaped the doom. If he and I would probably win the game. I have maturing soil for health and nasty stuff, and yeah, vampires for the win, and he doesn't have stakes, so how would he ever deal with that lair? Or he kills me and he wins, and I think he made the right call. This was the moment when he had the best odds of winning the game. He probably wouldn't have the better opportunity. So yeah, he played to his odds, and you can complain that your opponent was lucky, but you need to also take into consideration that he kinda made his own luck, right? Probably many hunters would have chickened out. I'm in his position, may have chickened out that I had so poor horse economy for such a long time. Maybe I will fail. I will expend my resources and fail. Maybe I will late and try to catch Dracula later. Many things can happen. But let's focus what I was able to do better. One of the points is obviously here. If I fang Godalming and he plays Heavenly Host, I will go down to 13 health, then I get Double Knight for 6 damage, so I will go to 7 health. Round 2 I can mesmerize one of the rifles, so I go down to 5 health, and then round 3 I can escape as mist, and I will be able to escape with 3 health left. Not the best result, but still I have fog in my hand, so I may try to escape somewhere. Maybe to Athens, but being with that health next to the sea, not most fun times. So maybe try some sneakiness and go through Sofia or through what is this, Sarajevo? I think Sarajevo, like through the continent, and buy one turn with the fog. Try to feed something like that. Not sure, but at least there is some game there, right? But I think at this point I put, when the combat happens, if Godalming just simply doesn't play Heavenly Host and Rifle turn 1, I think that ordering simply gives him a win almost no matter what I do. So again, this is not the best point to consider. Actually, consider my situation here. I put myself in this specific spot, and I think, to be honest, it's not like I did one big mistake. Yeah, maybe controversial, but let me explain. It's not like I did one big mistake in any point. It's that I did a number of decisions that that narrowed me into this position. First of all, it may be obvious. It is obvious that I moved here and I expose myself to renewed vigor. If I move to C, yeah, inconvenient, but do I really need a lot of health? Can I just go through the sea? I have so many points. I can outweigh hunters. Will hunters clear this? If they will clear this, they will need probably multiple hunters. So I can land someone in the continent. If they not clear this, I win. So not the best situation for hunters anyway. I'm in such advantage that I don't need to put trail pressure on hunters. I risk losing the game here by going to C. Yes, I put myself in a little bit of disadvantage because I'm not building trail and I'm giving like breathing room for hunters to deal with the trail and prepare for my landing. But by going here, I risk losing the game. So I have such an advantage that I can put myself into disadvantage and still have advantage, basically, right? Because I built too much advantage at this point. So you can expand some of that for the safe game. And this is obvious. This is like the obvious point. But it alone in itself, I don't think it was a mistake. Just because if I didn't ambush Godalming here with Saboteur, and Godalming would search it at night, he would be ambushed, he would be delayed during the day. So I think I needed to just ambush him with the desecrated soil if I wanted to. I know he has heavenly halls. Desecrated soil is being cleared anyway, but at least I can test for forewarned. And then if he searches at night, then I know I'm more or less safe to go to Valona, because with the renewed vigor, with the uncertain horse movement, he can at best get 2v1, and 2v1 is not that scary, especially with Helsing and Mina. Maybe I'll be able to kill one of those hunters, and maybe they will not deal me. They will definitely not deal me that much damage. Helsing dealt over 3 turns, dealt me 7 damage of health. So he alone dealt half damage to me. So it is definitely much easier to survive against 2 hunters, and if they expand the renewed vigor and I survive, I think I can be fine with that. I can. So yeah. Don't ambush with Saboteur here. This is quite interesting point when you think about it, because for me it is usually, yeah, if I have Saboteur, I can just try the Saboteur. What's what I lose, right? They have the same number of actions anyway in the worst case scenario, and if the best case scenario, they lose more actions. But in this case, the 1 turn of safety was the deal here, was most important, which is quite important thing in using your encounters. And one more thing. So going here by itself was a mistake because I misplayed my Saboteur, which is in my opinion, it is very interesting when you think about this way. And also, why I didn't want to go to C right now, because I would need to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces on a C if I wanted to get my Wolfram back. So the fact that I wolfed into this lair put me into this uncomfortable position. So these are the 3 things: Wolfram, Saboteur, and move, and probably the way I fought, but yeah. So this is funny that sometimes, in myself included, it is easy to complain, okay, it doesn't matter how advantage Dracula harness one move and he can still lose and die, and hunters can just overpower him quote unquote easily. But the thing is, it wasn't one move, it was all those four things: wolf form, saboteur, move here, and then combat, that totaled into my loss. I mean, on my part. I'm not including here the decision making and the crisis management made by Aerol, because this video I wanted to focus, on the error quiz, right? How can you improve yourself? And I'm interested in how I can improve myself. So basically, my first mistake was about here, that I moved to Zagreb. I think I either had to wolf form right here, so if this vampire matures, it will clear my wolf form too, so I will not have that issue. Okay, I don't want to go to C, because it will be so awkward and so inefficient and dangerous to go to C without having wolf form for the next 5 days. Hey, my wolf form gets cleared, I can go C land, and everything is awesome. Or even maybe use Dark Cool. I really hope he will fight me and I will be able to feed to be able to go here, which is funny when you think about it. If he blasted me here with Heavenly Host, I would just feed that Heavenly Host off and go to Lair, which would be so comfortable position for me. Sometimes it is cool to be blasted with Heavenly Host, but yeah, I needed, instead of normal move and then wolf form into Lair, I needed to wolf form now to any of those 3 locations really, and then move to Lair, so I would have that wolf form 1 day sooner. Even if this vampire is cleared, at least it wouldn't be 5 days waiting, but 4 days waiting, for example, something like that. So this is my idea of what went wrong. Well, what do you think? I think what are other possible conceptions? Maybe someone has other ideas, some other notes. Also, how do you like test quiz like that? If it's something that you would enjoy, and for me to look for other games like that, and where you can, at least in my opinion, quite easily look back into the past and pinpoint what cascaded into a loss. I also hope that you have a good night.